Alright, hey you guys, I'm back again, and today I'm going to be doing a first impression slash a demo video, and this is going to be on the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation, and this is it right here. And the shade that I'm in is Coco, and I'm actually getting ready to go on the road right now. So what I'm going to be doing is to film the demo video first, and then I'll be telling you about my first impressions of this product. So as you can see, I pinned up the back of my hair, and I'm going to pin up the front. And by the way, the only thing that I have done is my eyebrows right now. I have no moisturizer on, and I purposely didn't add any moisturizer just because on swatching this on my hand, I realized that the formula is sort of oily, and I already have oily skin. So the only thing I'll be doing is to prime my face. I won't be adding any moisturizer to my face because, first of all, my oil-free moisturizer is finished. The moisturizer that I have is not oil-free, so I don't think it will do well with this product right here. So yeah, I'm going to get right into the demo, and at the end of the video I'll tell you guys about my first impressions and also about the products that I'll be using. And for a bonus, I'll be throwing in how I highlight and contour as well. Those will probably be at the end of the video as well. Yeah, so if you guys want to see some more, just keep on watching. Oh, let me just moisturize my lips because, oh, they're looking nasty. So yeah, oh, and the primer that I'll be using today is e.l.f. Most of the stuff that I'm going to be using in this video will be e.l.f. This is a primer. This is an e.l.f. Mineral Face Primer. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Mist and Set, the e.l.f. Powder Brush, the e.l.f. Complexion Brush, the e.l.f. Blush Brush. Oh, but let me not go into this. I'm going to say all of this in the end of the video. Yeah, but just know that this video is going to be a lot of e.l.f. products because I made some purchases from e.l.f. the other day, so I'm just trying to use their products to see how well they work. Okay, so as I said before, you guys just stay tuned, and I'll have the demo video at the end or in the middle. Yeah. And I applied just one layer of foundation onto my skin, and I actually stopped the video and waited about 5 to 10 minutes. I just wanted to wait and see if this foundation was set completely matte or will it be semi-matte or whatever. So after I'm done, on camera it's looking a little more dewy than it actually is. But this foundation, despite how oily it was in the beginning, it actually set down to a semi-matte, or I'd like to say a really skin-like finish. But it's not completely matte. I still have a little bit of oiliness in here. Not anything major though. Actually, I had some spotting alongside my cheeks. As you can see, this really covered a lot of the spotting that I had. Only this one is still present, and I guess if I should build on the coverage or the coating, I'd cover this spot right here. So overall, for coverage, I think this foundation is really good for coverage. it basically evened out my skin tone. I still have bags under my eyes, and this is not the foundation's fault. I have to use either a corrector or a concealer for those. So we're just gonna ignore that. As for color, I really like the color of this foundation. Now with ELF, this is the last shade in the ELF Flawless Finish line. Coco is the last shade, so if you are darker than me, you can't get this foundation because they have no more shades unless you're gonna buy this and mix it with another foundation. But this is the last shade that they have, and yeah, that's the only fault I find with them. This is the last shade, so Woman of Color, it does not end where I am. Color, the shades go way down, and this is the last shade that they have. So yeah, I'm really lucky that this one fit my complexion. On camera it may be looking a bit more orange than it really is in person, but yeah. And I haven't set this with any powder or anything. I'm gonna be doing that, so you'll be seeing how I highlight and contour and everything at the end of this video. So yeah, as I said before, what I used is my ELF Mineral Face Primer, and then I applied my Flawless Finish Foundation with my powder brush. And as you guys can see, the coverage is really good, so I'm really impressed with this foundation. Alright, so for first impressions, when I first got this foundation, I bought it online from the ELF website, and I got it through ShipMe. As I said before, I got this through ShipMe. When I got this foundation and I pulled off the cap, when I looked around here, foundation was kind of oozing out, and it was really oily. So what I did, I just made a swatch on my hand, and I was, you know, just playing around with it. And I realized that it was pretty oily, and I had to, every time I'm using this foundation, I have to shake it up to kind of mix the oils and the foundation together. No, I don't understand why I'm seeing so much oil in a oil-free foundation. This is supposed to be oil-free, and it's really oily, but I don't know, I really love this foundation, and I don't know why. I guess it looks really skin-like, despite the fact that I don't look completely matte when I'm done. It looks really skin-like when I'm done. I wore this one even, I was going to the movies, and I was really impressed. When I stepped out of the house, I couldn't really tell that I had on like a mask or anything on my face. Everything was blended, and the coverage was awesome. So I really like this foundation, despite the fact that it's oily. Now as for the smell, before I bought this, everybody was saying that the smell was so bad and whatever, but for me, it's not really that bad, but it does have a smell. I don't know how to describe the smell, but it does have a smell. But it's not that bad, really. Yeah, it also says that it's SPF 15. So for a foundation that has SPF, you know that anything with SPF usually gives a white cast in your pictures or whatever. I don't get white cast with this. As I said before, I wore it one evening and I went to the movies. I took pictures. I don't know if I can find any of those pictures to insert, and I did not have a white cast on my face. And usually anything that I buy with SPF, like my Black Opal foundation, my Maybelline Dream Fresh BB cream, all of those have SPF, and they have a white cast on my face when I'm done. This, on the other hand, doesn't have it, and I'm really impressed with that. Okay, also for the amount, it says it has 0.8 fluid ounce in this. This is a little less than a regular foundation would contain. A regular foundation would have about 1 fluid ounce, and this is 0.8, so you're short about 2 fluid ounce or so in this foundation, so you get a little less product. So for the packaging, I really like the packaging. To say it's a drugstore foundation or a lower end foundation, the packaging is like this matte glass package right here. So it's really sleek. When I got it, I was like, oh my god, I'm really impressed. The cap, it just pulls off like this, and I'm really happy that it has a pump. I'm really happy that it has a pump. Let's see inside. So this is inside. Yeah, so I'm really happy it has a pump. It's so easy and so convenient. Again, with all my ELF packaging, I realized that ELF, while other foundations and stuff like that will have, let me show you, will have like the ingredients at the back, and it'll have like the bar stamp, and it will have a lot more information on it. All this foundation has is just the name, the fact that it's SPF 15, the oil-free thingy on it, and at the bottom there's just a little sticker that can fall off at any time that says Coco, and also the fluid ounce. You don't get the ingredients in this, but in the packaging that it came with, it had all of that. So yeah, this is just ELF Flawless Finish Foundation. If you guys want to see how I highlight and contour, just stay tuned for the end of this video. I will be doing that right now, and I'll also be setting everything so you guys can kind of see how everything looks once I'm done. right? So yeah, I'm really impressed. Despite the small cons, I'm really impressed with this foundation. And this was actually just $6, and if you buy it when Elf has a sale, you'd actually win big. So yeah, just stay tuned for the rest of the video if you want to see how I highlight and contour. And I love you guys, and I'm also going to be filming a Elf haul because I got a lot of things from Elf, so I'm going to be filming that haul right after this, and also another video that you guys can look out for. So yeah. Alright, so hi you guys, I'm done, and on camera my highlight is looking way lighter than it actually is, but I'll actually insert some pictures of how my face actually looks so you guys can see. But what I used on my face was, as I said before, the Elf Flawless Finish Foundation in Coco. I used the Elf Mineral face primer, and I used my Midnight Banana powder to set my highlights. And for my highlights I use the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in Cool Tan. And then I also use the ELF HD Lifting Concealer, and I think this one was in brightening. As you can see, this is way lighter, but I use it kind of to brighten than anything else. For blush, I use NYX's blush in Cinnamon, and this is how it looks. For my highlight, I use ELF's blush in Gotta Glow, and this is how it looks. Show you guys. So that's it right there. To set my face, I use my MAC Studio Fix powder, and this is in NW50. And for my contour, I actually use this Avon Ideal Shade Concealer, and this one is in Mahogany. And this is how it looks. And that's what I use for my contour. Yeah, so that's it for my face. What I use on my lips, I use a combination of 3 things or 4 things. I use the ELF Brightening Eyeliner. Yes, I use the eyeliner on my lips. And this one is in Coffee. And that's how it looks. And then I use the NYX's lipstick in Surse. And I actually depotted it, but it came in one of these. But this is Surse. And then I use Nana Coco's lip gloss. And this one is in Baby Peach. Yeah, so that's it what I use for my face, you guys. Oh, for my brows, I use the ELF eyebrow kit. I just use it on the ends of my brows to fill them in so that they can be a little bit darker. And for concealer, I use my Black Opal concealer. I don't have that right here with me now. Under my brows, and on top I use Nutmeg. On bottom I use Truly Topaz, and on top I use Nutmeg. And finally, to set my face, what I use is the ELF Makeup Mist and Set that I reached and purchased, and then I use the ELF 12-piece brush set for my look today. I used most of the brushes from here today. Yeah, so that's it for my face, you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in